Testing microphone 1, 2. Hey everybody, how's it going? Biff back with you again this morning, Wednesday, February 11th. February 11, 2:20 a.m. A little bit later start this morning. Welcome into the channel. Of course, we're going to be doing some good old Football Manager, and let's start with what we can see in. Let's go to the ever popular Steam Discovery Queue. No. Creature Kitchen. A creepy, cozy cooking simulator. You befriend local wildlife and feed them their favorite snacks. With a strange house to search and forest to explore, the witching hour has only begun. That's, super. War Dog is a tactical, all-out warfare FPS where 100 players split across 3 teams fight over the control zone. Set in the derelict industrial mountains of Eastern Europe on a destructible battlefield where teamwork pays and cash is king. Underboard. Underwhelmed. Excuse me. Knight's Path, Typing Ninja, 3D Print Manager, Finger Party, Lever Pro Wrestling Repeater, Poly TD. My Discovery queue is done. Not surprised. Where is my, is there any deal? Sure there is. I'm sure there is. Wingspan still on sale, but it's gone up $1. It was $8.99. Now it's $9.99. And American Truck Simulator stuff is back on sale again. The states are down to 37% off. Town to City is 32% off. I messed around with a little bit of the demo to that. I don't know. I mean, there's some games that are cozy and some games that are a little too cozy. Just kind of like, Yeah, I don't really see anything in there that might be at Christmas time this year before I buy any games again. Might be until Christmas. Well, this is what we're here for. So, mid-season wobble. A little bit. We lost in the FA Cup first round. We lost in the FA Trophy third round. The board isn't extremely pleased with that. We are in our last, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 league games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have to be 10. Yeah. 7-2 in our last 9 league games. So not really a wobble. But, you want to win every game. And I want to try to get to the end of the season. That's 22 games in the next, if not by this week, the end of next week. So, yeah, I want to get through. So we just played Tamworth. We beat them. We beat Tamworth 3-1. They're in 20th, I think. It'd be nice if they would put here their place in the league. I had a good game, 3-1. Here. So it's still Saturday. Haven't done our training yet. We have another game here against Solihull. So I do want my guys to get their rest here. Recovery, match review, team bonding, and then we're just going to do, we're going to rest the players here. So let's continue. Solihull is where? Is it telling us where they are in the table? Solihull is 10th. So I think I do want to play so we'll rest Evans also. That's fine. Actually, we won't rest Evans because we're doing penalty taking or set piece. Finn Welch is still injured. So we're going to rest all these guys for a day. We're going to go back into our tactics. We're playing a team that's in 10th. So I think the wise thing to do would be pick our best 11. We're going to pick roles in possession, pick roles out of possession. So we're going to have Thompson come in. Thompson's playing. Evans can be on the bench. Thompson wants to be a ball playing goalkeeper. Manser wants to be on this side. And he wants to be, he wants to be in midfield. He wants to be our midfield playmaker. Welch is injured, so who's coming in for Welch? That would probably be Jay, I think, would be coming over here for Welch. Low Everton can come in for Jay. Actually, you know what? We could have, we'll have, he wants to play channel midfielder. We already have a playmaker. Jay wants to play inside winger. Young wants to play inside forward. And JJ is playing defensive midfielder. Hey, Blessed, what's going on? Welcome back. How's it going? Let's see, what time is it? Thanks. Screen is blank. Oh, you know why? I know why. Because my game cat. There we go. I switched over to the game. I have the game set up as a nested. So I have the game set up as a nested scene. Game audio in this screen and the other screen, so I only have to do it one time. And yes, I'm a noob. That's the reason. I'm giving you this long explanation. I got it set up as a nested scene so I can put it into a bunch of other scenes. And so I changed it over. I have it in my nested scene game capture video. And that's the only source in that scene. So I switched it over, but I didn't switch back to my camera. So you should be able to hear the audio now. Thank you. Oh, that's what happens when you don't stream for a few days. Like, what's this? What is all this here? Oh dear. Oh my. Connell. Okay, now where did Dyer go? Or we're having Barrett on instead of Dyer. So Barrett, you come on over here. O'Connell, you're for central midfield. Sonny, you're going to go up here. Pilling's able to play if we can get... Let's just have him on the bench, and I will play him. I will play him. O'Connell, you can come off. Done. You guys are all under 18s. Dylan Freeman, you can come up here. So let's get Welch on his training deal where we go to general rehab. Now see, why won't it let me move him? I'm trying to pick him and just move him up here. I guess it just doesn't. They're just all picks. It's in a list. Don't alphabetize it or anything. Just that's your picks. We'll have Welch at the top because, you know, W is at the top of the alphabet. So that's what we're going to do. Like it or leave it. Okay, so on the bench, we've got Evans in goal, Sonny up top, Pilling, we're going to try him in midfield. Hugel, you're not going to be on the bench. O'Connell, Golden, Barrett. Who can come on? How about Hayfield? No, how about Dylan? How about Dylan Freeman? Got two strikers, midfield. He can play midfield. He's midfield also. Wing back and central defense. I want to have Pilling. I want to have Morgan Freeman up here because Pilling is coming back from injury. Yeah, hopefully these guys get some rest. Season a good cheer for fans in the Enterprise National. Player of the week. Key findings. We scored none of our 10 shots attempted from outside the penalty area. That's why I tell my guys, don't take long shots, you bozos. Yeah, discourage shots from distance because we never score shots from distance. Even when the AI says, keep taking shots from distance because you might score one of them this year. Getting a good number of touches off the ball in the opposition's penalty area. We've turned 71 entries into the final third into 12 shots on goal. Well, you know what? I wanted to, I was going to go over that. It's probably in my, it's probably in my Chrome. Your tabs are saved here. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to, I'm going to go to gallery. Okay. So remember back in my game against my FA Trophy game where we lost to Woking, who's 20th in the league. We lost in the first round that we played in of the FA Trophy, 5-4, where we were leading 4-1 with 25 minutes left in the game at 65th minute. Woking woke and scored 3 goals in 7 minutes to tie the game, and then they scored like a minute or two into extra time to win the game 5-4. Now, a question I had, because we kept letting them get to the outside and drive the ball forward and then move inside. The question I had was, why was that happening? Because we were set up to trap inside, because that's where we tend to, as the game tells us right here in our little deal. It says that we've regained possession well in central areas of our own third of the pitch. Okay, that's what the whole funnel inside is. That's why we play that tactic. Well, in the current patch notes, which this is patched, it patched it this morning. I took a screenshot of this. One of the things in the patch notes is improvements to how trap inside instruction affects team shape when opposition has a goal kick. Well, we can go back and look at all the goals again, but I think some of them came from starting with a goal kick at Woking's end. Now, I haven't gone through all of the patch notes to look for trap inside changes, but I'm most certain that had some impact on that game, because you can see right here, when we played against Tamworth, we regained possession well in central areas of our own third of the pitch, and that's why I use the trap inside, because we regained possession well in that area. So that's what the whole trap inside strategy and tactic is. But I thought it was curious, as I was just doing a cursory look at the first few changes and improvements to how trap inside instruction affects team shape when opposition has a goal kick, just kind of jumped off the page at me, understandably. So thinking about that game against Woking. Torquay goalkeeper Kenny Griffith, goalkeeping coach Kenny Griffith successfully future. Griffiths was encouraged by other staff members to complete the course. He wasn't only encouraged by other staff members, he was encouraged by our grumps in the club. Elias Mansour promised to improve the club's first team coaching staff. Uriah, JJ, promised to improve the club's first team coaching staff. So that's what I'm doing by sending these guys out on these coaching courses. And these guys are still not happy with doing that. They basically want me to fire some of the staff and hire new staff. I'm not going to do that. You guys are signed to a contract. You can cry if you want to. I'll find somebody else. I've still got some money I can spend. He wants to play as a midfield central in the. Yeah, so these are the only two that are poor. So the staff is not the only ones that are encouraging you guys to go on coaching courses. Some of our players are not happy with your quality. I mean, I don't know. I could have a whole coaching staff of like Continental B license or pro licenses, and they'd still be unhappy. They'd still be unhappy. Solihull Moors scouting report. Let's see. They play a 4-2-3-1. They play a 4-2-4-1-1. Yeah, out of possession. Let's see. Shorter passing, play through press, work ball into box, less time wasting. They're going to do a high press with a high defensive line. They're going to trigger press more often, prevent short goalkeeper distribution. So let's go, since that's what they want to do, we're going to pass more direct. We're going to go balanced, goal kicks, mixed. We can do balanced on this. Let's go balanced on this. We can pass into space. Balance, standard. We're still going to discourage long shots. Let's go down here to balanced. Unless we see anything further. Let's play a mid block, since they like to high press. Let's see, anybody coming in lately? Hey, Alex, how's it going, man? Welcome in. Our defensive lines will play a mid block, high press, in possession, shorter passing, play through press, work ball into box, less time wasting. So maybe we want to trap them outside because they want to work the ball into the box. Shorter passing. So we want to keep our press up. Keep pressing them. So probably high press, right? They want to play through the press. And let's see. We trap them outside because they want to work the ball into the box. But that kind of plays into our favor, right? If they want to work the ball into the box because we tend to regain. Let's see. Let's go back here. Shorter passing. Play through the press. Work ball in the box. Less time wasting. Shorter passing. Play through the press. I want to leave this as trap inside since we tend to do that better. We'll take a look at that later in the game. Okay. Out of possession, higher defensive line. High press, trigger press more often, prevent short goalkeeper distribution. So on that one, we probably want to bypass the press. Bypass their press. Pass is a bit more direct, play into space. Progress through balanced. Let's work the ball into the box. And then on goal kicks, we probably want to go longer. And just progress to whatever side is good. Maybe play it out to the flanks. Let's look at opposition instructions. Apply all advice. That's interesting because I've never clicked on that. I've never seen this. I'm like, what's this? So somehow the game decided that maybe when this screen comes up, even though this box is overlapping up here, it decided that, yeah, when this screen comes up from now on, it's going to be on all positions. Hubert, we are going to you're 6'2" with jumping reach of 12, area reach of 13, handling 12, reflexes 15. Wow, pretty good. You're 6 foot. 6 foot and 12 strength. 6'2", 13 strength. 6'5", 17 jumping reach. 9 strength, not that strong. 5'10", 9 strength. So probably you're the one that we're going to want to tackle. Jacob Wakeling is our top goal scorer. Not on the starting lineup. Brooke Myers, we're going to want to always mark him. How fast is he? Pretty pacey. 5'9", not very strong, so we're going to tackle him. Show you on your weaker foot, most dribbles. And Jacob, we got to keep an eye on you. Don, you are 6'2", jumping 13, heading 14. Yeah, we're going to want to mark you always. But these other guys, 8 and 5'10", we can tackle you. Show you onto your weaker foot. Ben Warman, 5'8", tackle you. Show you onto your weaker foot. Hey, Cubic, how's it going? Let's see. Match preparation. He wants us to play a mid block. We could do that, I guess. But play through the press. So I guess, yeah, mid block will compact us. So it'll be harder for them to play through us. That makes sense. Okay, they've got 22 clear-cut chances, one every 74 minutes. They give up a clear-cut chance one every 44 minutes. Or the four. This is their favorite one. Formations faced. In possession. We do the 4-3-3, right? And then we do the 4-2-3-1. Only 5.5% of the time have they faced that. We do the out of possession. We do you guys are going to be tracking winger. You can be a inside outlet winger. You can be outlet center forward. Mansur, you're going to be a pressing defensive midfielder. Low Everton, you can be a pressing central midfielder. Screening, we'll do screening. JJ, you're going to be defensive midfielder. Pressing fullback. Have you guys play fullback. And then stopping center back. Line holding keeper. You know, I think we're going to put Jay. I want Jay to be an outlet winger too. Yeah, I want Jay to be an outlet winger. Now, why did it change him to fullback? In possession. I want to be fullbacks out of possession. Yeah, in that game against Woking, where we won a 4-1 lead, all four of my forwards scored in that game. That was our 4 goals. Each had a goal. So this system really works here, at least for us. Okay, so we'll try that. Let's see. The bank. In the bank, we have finances 294,000, 300,000. Okay, schedule. So both these days are going to be rest days. So really this doesn't matter other than let's do just general. We can do overall. We can do goalkeeping. Here we can do attacking. Oh, overall. We'll do outfield since we're doing goalkeeping too. So outfield goalkeeping. And then set pieces. That's good. You suggested squad? No. So Golden, they're saying, should be in the team. He is. Strickland's in the team. He's our starting right back. Golden's work ethic is good. JJ, passing is inconsistent, disappointing. JJ, his ability to win back the ball can help us exploit this. Strickland's heading ability may help us exploit this. I don't know. Some of their backs look like they had pretty good heading. I'll have to take a look at that. See if my assistant manager is giving me the right information here. Strickland's aerial ability. Okay, let's see. Looks like they're again, I don't know why this is showing up. So they're back 4. He's got 10 heading. He's got 12. He's got 12. He's got 7. Okay. Jacob, you've only got 9. 7. So maybe we should try to work him into crossing the ball, huh? Trap him outside. Encourage invite crosses, trap them outside, and then encourage crosses since they aren't very good at heading the ball. And then they'll just get lucky and we'll lose. Tabor's doing good. He is this year 20 appearances, 9 goals, 4 assists, 1 player of the match. So he's got 13 goal involvements. So he was definitely a good purchase. And he's just got a great personality. He's balanced. He's getting better in all the metrics. So he works hard and he's consistently one of my best trainers. He just trains really hard. So yeah, he's working out really good. Yeah. JJ has been, he's training, his intensity has decreased. It's a positive effect. Okay. Tactical advice. Everything that you set up, my assistant's going to say, everything that you set up, we need to change it. Opposition don't force high turnovers. We should be able to play through any press they bring against us. Okay. Well, let's change that back to, let's see if he's right. Let's play through the press. I'll probably live to regret it, but we'll go with what he says. They concede most chances there. Where? Where's there? They concede most chances from the left side. The thing is, though, is that it could be, I recommend focusing our attack playing down the left side against Solihull Moors as they concede a higher number of chances from that area of the pitch. A higher number could be like they concede they've conceded 20 from that side of the pitch and 19 from the other side of the pitch. Just like, it doesn't necessarily, it doesn't mean it's a huge amount, you know. We should run up the flanks. This instruction, what instruction? Progressing on the flanks. Okay, let's see if Mike's correct. Oh, he said left flank. Left flank. And we should progress through the flanks. Okay, I'm doing that already, Mike. See that? I'm doing that already, Mike. Aim to frustrate. That means going hard, tackle hard. Lower line of engagement will help reduce the number of goals you can see from inside the penalty area. Team instructions. Opposition have aerial advantage. Wait a second. I just read something that they weren't good in the air. It was on somebody's report here. Nine of a total of 25 assists have come from crosses. Is it over here? Create fairly poor chances from set pieces. The squad tend to lack good heading. But then you're telling me over here. See, this is where it's confusing. But then you're telling me over here. Where is it? They have the aerial advantage. They don't have good heading, but they have the aerial advantage. Okay, let's see. I tell you what. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make it. Okay, we will keep the ball in play. What is he telling me again over here? Play a lower line of engagement. Okay, we're playing a lower line of engagement. Drop off more. Now, see, I wish too, again, I wish that this stuff would be accessible in the game day tablet. Because, like, what happens? Your coach just leaves the tablet at home. Oh, yeah, I left all that stuff in the car again. I'll remember to bring it over next time. Because, yeah, it's just stuff doesn't make any sense. Don't try to play for set pieces because they're much better than us in the air, but their heading is not very good. Play a lower line of engagement. Aim to frustrate. We're strong on the flanks. Mawini removed from shortlist. Okay. National preview. Woking and Carlisle. So Woking's in the bottom. Carlisle's at the top. I'd be interested to see how Carlisle plays against Woking. They expect a draw. Now, this is going to be away from home. So I need to keep that in mind. Even though we are playing we're playing in a positive mentality just because that's what we do. We play positive. Enterprise Team of the Week. Oh, nice. They changed this. Look at that. Now, They must be watching my stream because every time this comes up, I pointed it out. You would click here for news of the Enterprise National Team of the Week winner, and when you clicked on it, it would always come up with the player of the season, the one at the top. Now it actually comes up where you're on the drop down with the team of the week. Yay! Oh, it's so nice to see that your input has Zach Bradshaw, team of the week, where your input has some positive effect. Oh. Praise. How it's happening. So Bradshaw, I bet you I just missed ads, didn't I? That's okay. That's my first ad break. So I'll try to catch the next one because you know how I am about that. Very good. I miss the ad breaks all the time. Do we have Zach even on the bench? Maybe I should give him the start. I had to give him the start because Maswi was injured. May have where's Maswi? He is okay. His morale's going up. He's on medium. So it looks like I'll be starting him next week. Yeah, I'll start Bradshaw here. Morecambe's 13th. Salahul's 10. Maswi knows the position really well. I don't know why JJ hasn't really got familiar with this position. Hmm. Who could come in for Hayfield? I will leave it like this. Real Madrid offer Van Dijk a contract. He played for us last year. His contract's getting ready to expire, though. June 30th. Well, can we put all of them on the short? Put them all on the short list? Yep. Be nice if it had a date. When does this contract expire? A year and a half from now. Okay, how about Aiden Edwards? A year and a half from now. So why are you telling me? Oh. For players under 24, if no contract is similar or greater value than their existing contracts are offered before the third Saturday in May, or 4 days after the last match in the season, no compensation will be due if the player is signed for another club. So these guys are still on a youth contract. Yeah. It's 18. Got great determination. Yeah, we'll just delay it. Yeah, I already looked at that. Fitness tests. Do 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 do. Team selection. Okay, on the bench we have Evans for goal. We got 2 forwards, 2 midfielders, and 2 defenders. And then on the pitch we have Thompson in goal, ball playing goalkeeper. On the wings we got Denzi and Maswi. We have Dreyer and Strickland. Uriah anchoring the midfield with Mansur playing his preferred midfield playmaker position. And then up front we have Jay, Low Everton, and Young backing up Tabor, our channel midfielder. So how's everybody doing on their sharpness? Everybody's doing pretty well on their conditioning and their morale. Same over here. Not real sharp, these two guys, but their morale is okay. The manager wants Evans to start more. And it says that he's a better goalkeeper. So when I pick my best 11, it puts Edwards in the mix. Thompson's an important player. Edwards is on loan from Swindon. They're going to play him, though, as his no-nonsense goalkeeper because I think that's what he... yeah, that's fine. So it's interesting because I noticed this, that the forward's jersey was cut off. It was like out of the graphic. I don't know if this graphic is overlaying these. These are on a separate layer from this graphic right here of the pitch. And so this graphic of the forward was always up here, and it cut off like half their jersey. And I noticed that too, but as long as I could click on it, it would be okay. But yeah, that's just something I noticed. Finishing, long shots. I think, do we have you set for shoot more often? Yeah. How are you at passing? Your passing's only an 8. So basically, you are there to score goals. Passing's an 8. Dribbling frequency. You're a good dribbler, so you can dribble more often. What direction do we have you dribbling? We have you dribbling forward. You're moving into channels. These are locked. These show that they're locked because of their what his active role is. So this is what a channel forward does. They move into channels, they dribble forward, they move the ball, they cross, crossing strategy. Those are all have locks on them, indicating that they're locked by that player's active role. So dribbling, finishing, first touch, long shots. I think We have you set for shoot more often. I think you can pass too, right, Jay? Matt, crossing 10, dribbling 11. So you can cross, you can dribble. You can take more risks. Let's have everybody, if they're going to cross, have them cross into the center. Maswi, you're not really that great on any of those. You do have really good mentals. So we want you just to, yeah, just do standard on everything. Cross into the center. Denzi, crossing's not great. You're a good dribbler. Finishing's no good. Long shots are no good. So your dribbling is okay. Your crossing's not that great. So dribbling, you can dribble more often. Dribbling, finishing, touch, first touch, long shots. So we have you dribbling, cut inside. Dribble more, make more runs, shoot more often, take more risks. Crossing strategy. Let's go with the center. Low Everton. First touch good, passing, you're a good passer, so let's have you take more risks with your passing. Shoot standard. If you're going to cross to the center. And then, let's see. And tutor. Tutor, you just score. That's all I want you to do is score. It's locked, locked. Okay, so that is our match time thing. Sign Rodwell on a pro contract and loan him out. All right, in the league or two. It seems like the under 18s and stuff, they don't really, whether they win or lose a match doesn't really matter. I mean, it might affect their morale a little bit, but it seems like you're just, yeah, you just want to sign them to a contract and loan them out to another team. Okay, defenders, make a difference. Trust you. Motivated, that's what I like to see. It's going to be snowing a little bit today. Nice, I like it. Nice and cold and snowy and perfect weather. Got a little snack here. I hope they don't score when I'm not looking. So right away, I always look for shots on goal. Well, shot. Now, ten minutes in, we've only had one shot, but we are increasing the momentum. So this is 5 minutes. This is the last 5 minutes. It goes in 5-minute blocks. They also said they had a They also said they had something over here. Pass map. Look at this. Brand spanking new. They've got the latest scores and the live table. So what does this mean right here, though? Passing combinations 9 with who? With Low Everton. Okay. 19 with James Clark. So when do they actually get 2 shots? Was that a pass or was that a shot? It looked like it was a pass. I'm gonna have courage. They put icons in. I wonder if they put any meaning behind the icon or if it's any meaning behind the shout. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, yeah. Tabor up the middle. Now see, my assistant said don't play for set pieces. Now he's telling me play for set pieces. Nice crossover there by the two players. He just dinks it over him, it looks like, huh? You probably want to look at that in conjunction with this. We've only completed 70 passes. And they've completed 30 in the final third. So I think we need to switch. He wants me to play for set pieces. We're going to play through the press. We're going to go with mixed goal kicks. The ball in the box. We've got some pretty good dribblers, so I should encourage them to dribble. I think I'm going to try pressing him, see if we can win the ball back from him more. And again, let's trap inside. That's where we seem to have the most success. Courage. Nice. Jake again. Hey, Maddie, what's going on? Just right through, right through the crowd. Right through the crowd. Let's see if we can get Tabor a, see if we can get him a hat trick. So it looks like we have another set piece. I guess we should be playing for set pieces. And he releases. Mosby's back. Cover, cover, cover. And that went nowhere. That was weird. We're playing low. Who is that, Tabor? We're playing low. Those crosses are really low. Crossing style balanced. Well, let's see where our okay, Jay's got the ball now on the right. Gives it to Mosby. Mosby to JJ. Mosby looking to shoot. JJ. Okay, we got our playmaker in the game. He's offside. Okay. So we have flipped around possession. That's good. Yeah, we flipped around possession. We flipped around the momentum, the XG, everything. And JJ just gives the ball away. That was very cheaply gave it away. Nice save from Evans. Evans on Evans for the free kick. Can we release somebody up the field? Let's not. Come on, guys. Hold your positions. Okay, we have 5 long shots out of 13 shots. That's about what, 35%? Even though we tell our guy we discourage long shots. Players don't listen to us. Corner headers 1. Wow. Now, they said don't play for set pieces. They said their aerial ability is. Our assistant coach said don't play for set pieces because their aerial ability is better than ours. But in the information that we got from the scouting team and from the analyst team, they said their heading ability isn't that great. So then the assistant coach comes back to us during the match and goes, "Oh, I just got this report from our scouting team or from our analyst team that they're not that good at heading, so let's play for set pieces." I'm like, ah, hey, Maddie. It's going okay. We're in second place in the league. We're I think projected to wind up 5th, I think. So this is our first year of promotion into the National League. So we're trying to get promoted into League 2. Lurk away, my friend. Lurk away. You are welcome to lurk. I do that a lot too. In fact, on the weekends, my daughter likes to play on her tablet. She's got some games on there that she likes to play. But she'll tell me now, even now at the age of 7 years old, she'll tell me, Dad, can you put like Twitch or maybe a game on? Because I watch Premier League. A game on, it's for background noise. So you just have something in the background. So, yeah, 7 years old. Let's see. Headers, tackles, fouls, yellow cards, red cards, possession. We've got the possession back. Distance covered. Average rating, non-penalty XG, long shots, woodwork, shots blocked. We've got our passes completed back up again. Final third passes, we're dominating there again. It's what we're used to, 2-1. That's about 2.5-1. 2.25-1, we'll call it. More ball share, more crosses completed. Offensive passes per defensive action. We're keeping them at 24 passes. Oh, they're actually doing better than us in this. Opposition passes before we make a defensive action. We're allowing them 24 passes before we make a defensive action. And then they're allowing us about 19 passes. Now that might be because I think we're playing a mid block. No, we're playing a high press. So maybe we should go to a mid block. You know what? I don't want to change it because it's working. But my assistant did say that they're pushing up. And they did actually say before the match, they said we should work on our low block. Now there was something in the patch notes also said that they patched a problem where if you quickly clicked on in possession, out of possession in the tactics screen, the game could crash. And that happened to me several times where it just crashed to the desktop. So I'm happy with the number of shots on target so far. Keep it up. Tabor's having a great game. Delighted, happy, chuffed, however you want to say it. They're happy. Now, I didn't look at our team shape to see if we need to change out anybody. Strickland's really tired. Probably change him out on 68 minutes. Nobody's injured or anything, though. So let's just go to the second half. They already made some changes. So when we see that they've made changes, we need to come over here and go to opposition instructions because there's going to be more opposition instructions. Trigger press of balls played to Rashawn Matherin. Okay. Is Jacob in the game? He is. He is what? He's 5'10", strength of 8. I'd like to tackle him, but I don't want to get a red card. And I don't want to get a penalty because he's in the box. Brooke Myers. Brooke Myers is what? Probably very fast, right? So we don't want to do much with him. Five eight. Ben Warman. Passing 11, technique 12. How about if we, what's his speed like? Pretty fast. I don't think we want to press him. Philip, you are 6'5". Wow, 9 strength, jumping reach 17. Oh, you've come off then, right? So these guys have come on. 2, 3. They made 3 changes. This is not a good screen because just the same as in our screen, it should have like an arrow showing that they've come off. There should be an arrow showing when somebody comes on up here. Do I agree? I do. So we can tackle you. You are pacey. Oliver Tipton. What position are you in, Oliver? I haven't gotten a report yet, probably because it's only 8 seconds into the second half. And so I don't have a report yet from my staff of what changes have happened. You are pacey also. As what? A defensive midfielder. Okay. Let's put you on your weaker foot. Tackle you normally. And then Jacob. You are what? You're attacking midfielder in the center. We've already got you set up this way. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Matt J looking to get an assist. Oh, who is that? JJ? J again. Back to Young. J drives down. He gets tripped in the box. Come on, ref. Call it. Denzi's chasing him down. This guy's super fast, but we get a save from Evans. Still have the momentum. So what's the Carlisle game? Carlisle Woking. It says we can click on it. It doesn't give us anything. So we're playing a mid-block. Looks like they're playing a mid-block also. They don't want to change. Let's praise them. We're up by 2. Jay's got another corner. Let's get an assist, Matt. And Tabor gets his hat trick. Woo! Woo! And again, he just shoots it through the crowd. He just shoots it through the crowd. And then they get the ball right away. They're going to get a highlight. Wakeling runs crazily up the field. And Dreyer just humps it down the field. And that's a corner. Evans gets another shot, another hand in. That was a bad. That was just a bad one by Evans. Evans just didn't even move on this ball. Was it deflected? I think it was deflected off of Everton. Is it an own goal, maybe? No, it doesn't say it was. Let's go into tactics. Strickland's really tired. We're gonna put Barrett on for Strickland. Let's see. Let's take Tabor off. He's on a 10. We'll put Sonny in as a poacher. I think I'd like to get Pilling on. Do 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 do. Pilling, how are you at defensive midfield? Deep line playmaker, box-to-box midfielder, just 2 as a defensive midfielder. Let's do this. I'm going to stir the pot. Mansur, you're tired. You're on a 7-2. He won't like it. Denzi, Maswi. Who's having a good game? Who's not having a good game? Low Everton's on a 6. He's on a 6. Who can we bring in for you? Pilling can play up there. We could move Jay over. Inside winger. Inside winger. I'm just going to do this. Let's see. Deep line playmaker, box-to-box midfielder. And we're going to do too, add it into these instructions. We're going to go into, we're going to back to trigger press more often. Go back to standard defensive transition. We're going to go into lower tempo. Time wasting, yes. That's a corner. This figure got a corner highlight. No corner highlight. Now we get a corner highlight. Matt J. He was over the line. He was over the line. He was laying right back in the middle of the goal, clutching and cradling the ball. He was over the line. That just goes over the line. Well, here we go. Tighten up, guys. Here's Wakeling again. And you just give it right back to him. Why do you give it right back to him? Here we go with the corner. It's out for a throw-in. For our throw-in? Their throw-in. Okay, let's go back to team shape. Got a couple more that we can do. O'Connell. You could play back there as a center back. Sam's really tired. And Denzi's really tired. So let's get you back there as a no-nonsense center back. Can JJ? I think JJ can play back there, right? No, he can't. Pilling? No, he can't. I think Uriah could have. Yeah, he could have played back there as a actually 2.5 stars. Okay, so we're going to play O'Connell back there. Wait a second, undo. I just put Barrett on. Yeah, I don't want to take Barrett off. I want to take Ice Cream off. Okay, O'Connell, you can come in for Ice Cream. And Golden, you can come in for Denzi. Not a lot of our players having great games. Okay, Sonny, what can you do, Sonny? Sonny just got tripped there. Come on, ref. Ah, brother. Here we go. Drop off more. So keep the ball in play and be more disciplined. Okay, 3-2. I don't want to watch this. Should have left Tabor on. He was scoring goals. Can't encourage him. Okay, you want to do more pressing intensity? Okay. Trigger press more often. Much more often. We're going to counterattack. We're going to counter press. Trap inside, yes. Drop off more often. Okay. Okay, that's the game. Our key stats, possession was right up there. It's just, the game says, well, we gotta let the other team score a goal. What's up, Joe? We had 26 shots to their 16. 10 of our shots were long shots, so that's about what 50 40% of our shots were long shots. It's too much. Of course, I did change that stat at some point in the proceedings. We had 14 on target. We scored 3 goals. They had 9 on target. They scored 2 goals. XG was 3 times better than what theirs was, and we got our value for it. They way overperformed their XG. I think that's how you say it. 17 corners, 141 headers, but we only got 3 goals. Did we get any goals from corners? 12 fouls, and they got 1 yellow card for 12 fouls. What was our opposition passive for defensive action? We got them down to 16. They let us get up to 20. We completed 10 crosses, 60% ball share, double the progressive passes, double the final third passes. It's just how that long ball. It's just how that long ball that teams start kicking to bypass the press. Just how that long ball can get into a player in a spot where he can get in on goal cheaply, basically. What happened with Carlisle's a draw? Nice. So we might. Did we go even? We're in first. Carlisle dropped down to second. We're in first with a 9-point lead over Taunton. I thought Taunton was winning. Yeah, they beat Cheltenham. So we have a 9-point lead on Taunton and a 1-point lead on Carlisle. All right. Yeah, see, didn't have great games. That's right. I got to praise him. You were excellent tonight. Well done. Can't click on there. News article for your attention. Torquay, Tabor sends Torquay top. Classy Tabor taking plaudits for Torquay. Torquay makes it 13 unbeaten. I do want to look at the Enterprise National. I want to look at stages, team preview, or season preview. Yeah, it says now they had us at 4th. They didn't. We were down at like 6th or 7th at the beginning of the season. Who's in the Dream 11? Interestingly, none of our players are in the Dream 11. Interesting. We did spend a lot on transfer. So, Alex, you were saying that I should that I should offer Rodwell Grant a professional contract. $650 a week. And then send him out on loan. What's the rules on this? Aren't the rules something like they have to have it make at least this much money or something? He's only got 3.5 star potential ability. I'm not giving you this. He likes this. So when he signs, then I can send him out on loan. So I guess the whole idea with the under 18s team is not so much that you're I don't know why. I don't get this. This is a bug. So here I'm making him available to play for the under 18s. Now maybe he is too old, but it's actually moving him to the under 18 squad. Now see, I don't know why It should show them on the senior squad. It shows that he's on the senior squad. Moved to under 18s, no. So why is it showing him over here when I have the filter set to under 18 squad? It's showing him. I don't get it. So it looks like the under 18 squad is really just about getting players a getting them on a professional contract, sending them out to loan to develop them. Because it really doesn't matter how your under 18 squad performs, or if you even have like an under 18 squad, because if you have an under 18 squad, the game will just fill it with new gens. Is that right? I think maybe. We already got this news. Edward says Torquay are optimistic after going top. I'm forwarding the following news article for your attention. Jake Tabor is the player of the week. Well, he's my number one striker, that's for sure. Robinson, Torquay. We disappointingly converted just one of our 51 touches into a goal in the opposition's penalty area. Really? We need to work on. Say it with me, class. We need to work on. Okay, so I need to rest them here and here. Oh, squad. Yeah, we need to start training once a week. Chance creation, chance conversion. Conceded none of the 7 shots attempted from outside. Good at getting. We're getting a good number of touches of the ball in the opposition penalty area, but we converted just one of our 51 touches into a goal in the opposition's penalty area. We're working the ball into the box. Maybe we should just go for set pieces and crosses. We've turned 81 of our entries in the final third into 14 shots on goal. Scored from 2 of 9 shots attempted from outside the penalty area. And we scored on 2 long shots, looks like. Yeah, because that one, 2 of those Tabor goals were just like seeing eye goals, basically, where the ball just saw its way into the goal. His recent form, 1 assist, a goal and an assist, a goal. So I think we should praise him for his overall. He's wary. It feels like you're really keen to praise me after spelling good form. Don't you think that's a bit unnecessary? I'm the head coach, and I get to make these decisions. Okay, we're done here, kid. Get out of my office. Okay, but he wants me to talk to he wants me to talk to Tabor. Was it Tabor that he wanted me to talk to? No, Omerud. He wants me to talk to Danny and set his training to normal intensity, half intensity. How's that? That better, Danny? That better for you? Better for you? Morecambe. So Colin Hamlet's compiled a team report on Morecambe as requested ahead of our next match. Admiral Muskie is highlighted as a captain we want to pay particular attention. Admiral? He's a sailor? They have sailors on this team? They play a mess. 4-3-2-1. 4-3-2-1. They create a chance every 135 minutes. They give up a chance. 4-3-2-1. Attacking midfielder. Narrow. They haven't played against our formation yet. Okay. Expected tactic. Player struggling for form is the same guy that they say is what? Is highlighted as a player we want to pay particular attention to. He's their top goal scorer. What's his recent form like? Terrible. No goals. No goals. No goals. 1 goal 4 games ago. 1 goal 5 games ago. So he's actually in terrible form. They're create fairly poor chances from set pieces. Young's ability on the counter. Yep, we want to counter. Let's bring it back over here. Instructions. We want to pass into shorter passing. We'll do standard. Tempo higher. Time wasting standard. Attacking transition counter attack. We do want to counter attack. Narrow, keep ball in play. Play through the press. We're going to go mixed goal kicks. We're going to go balanced goalkeeper distribution. We're going to go balanced progress through, pass into space. We'll do balanced, work the ball in the box. We'll do balanced. Discourage long shots, of course. Crossing style, balanced. Let's go. I'm going to go the high press. Lower defensive line, much more often. I think usually we have more often. Counter press, trap outside, we're going to trap inside. Yes, and drop off more often. Okay. Gone very heavy. What else do we need to know? I haven't seen any of our players listed in here. Usually they'll say, well, they did say something about Young's ability on the counterattack may help it exploit this. What about over here, their strengths? Anything that we can counter? Strickland can counter that one. Okay. More direct passing, progress through both flanks, overlap both flanks. They like to overlap, huh? So that's where we're going to trap them inside. Hopefully it'll work. this time, like it should have worked in the game that we had against and trap them inside. They like to play in the flanks. So let's go with we're gonna try to stop crosses. Because they like to overlap. They play a mid block, trigger press more often, they trap outside. So we're gonna go through the middle. They like to trap outside. We are going to progress through the middle. Progress through both flanks, overlap both flanks. Okay, let's go to tactics, opposition instructions, predicted lineup, apply all advice. Make sure there's no heavy tackling on this side. Make sure that we always trigger him. Jamal, you are 6'6". You've got a jumping reach of 15, an aerial reach of 16. So we're definitely not playing for corners. We're going to keep the ball in play. We're not going to work for set pieces. Do low crosses if we have to. Goalkeeper speed standard. Let's work the ball in the box. So let's check again on their yeah, dominant in aerial situations. They create fairly poor chances from set pieces. Lack of competitive aggression, some eccentricity. Isn't the best squad in terms of flair. So we want to look at low crosses. Oh, I want to go back here because I can look at the opposition instructions. Goalkeeper is punching tendency, no. Handling is 14. He's pretty good at handling the ball. So we'll try the low crosses. We could always do whipped crosses. See what we can get out of that. Wow. Eight of a total of 22 assists in the last 20 matches have come from crosses. So we don't want to encourage them to cross it then, right? Try to stop crosses. Yeah. Of course, we'll get another opposition report from Colin Hamlet. Same thing. Pretty much the same thing. I get one. I don't get it. I don't know why they send me two of them. After speaking with JJ, I believe that he's unhappy due to your failure to improve the club's first team's coaching staff. Now, see, if he came into my office and I could actually sit down and talk to him face to face, man to man, I would tell him, JJ, like 5 of our coaches have increased their coaching level through taking coaching courses. We've got like 3. Look at it. And there's somewhere in here that you can see it. 1. I'm working on my B. We got 1. Okay, Mike Edwards, JJ. Mike Edwards has a Continental Pro license. That's as high as you can get. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 coaches that have Continental A licenses, and they are working on Continental Pro licenses. And then the 3 of us are 1, 2, 3 of us have Continental B licenses. We're working on Continental A licenses. That's all I can do. We're not going to fire coaches just because you want me to bring in a better coach when we can help our coaches get better by sending them out on coaching courses, which is what we're doing. Can we talk about the first team coaching staff? You promised to improve the setup, but that hasn't happened yet. I think you should get back to focusing on playing soccer. That's what I really want to say. Why don't you let us worry about the coaching staff? You go out and play soccer. This is something the board would not approve, and so it's out of my hands. You're really going to have to toughen up if you want to succeed in this game. You're going nowhere. The sooner you realize that you can't always get your own way, the better. Get out. Should we put him out on loan? Or put him on transfer? Oh man, I think I missed the last ad break. Hey everybody, I'm going to take a quick break and just jump up here and walk around a little bit. We're getting ready for Morecambe. Again, here we go. You know, here we go. This is my Continental Pro. JJ, come over here. My Continental Pro says he wants you to be playing in a mid block. What do you think about that? Yeah, I'm gonna just run an ad here real quick. And actually, I'm not even gonna run an ad. I'm just gonna take a break, and I'll just put a be right back symbol up here. Let's see, be back game right there. And I'll be back in just a minute. Thanks for watching. I'm back, everybody. Thanks for giving me a break. I appreciate it. Go back over here, here. Okay. Yes, I want to do this. I mean, we got a lot of possession. That's all you need to be doing is focus on the final third because we have a lot of possession. Like the last game, I think it was 60-30. I mean, we can look at it over here. Is this us, Stamson? Yeah. And we had 63-37 possession. So we really need to focus on the final third. I mean, we get a lot of passes in the final third, but we need to focus on shooting and scoring the ball. So hopefully that'll help us. We already get a lot of passes in the final third. So I don't know how much that will help us, but and I don't know, especially since next match preparation, basically what this is, I believe, what this is this match focus. I'm not sure, but I think that's what this is over here. It says match preparation, but I believe it's this here, match focus. Because they I think they use that wording, don't they? Feel free to change the focuses right here on as you wish ahead of the session. All right, let's go. Not much incoming messages here. Monthly financial update. Let's see what they tell me. 258. So we made what, 22? We're over $1,000 a week in our payroll budget. Team selection advice. Why do they want us to play like Owers? Why take Menzie? I mean, does my assistant coach, does he understand that I want to, this team, Morecambe is in 10th place. I want to 13th place. I want to start my best team against them. Mike Evers took several questions about the match and his future chances from BC Radio, Devon, and non-league player paper in the Bill Torquay Enterprise National League match against Morecambe. He's been asked to attend the press conference in place of head coach Ross Al Sewell. Let's see, despite preseason hopes of top half finish, Morecambe have now lost 3 league games in a row and find themselves in 13th place. We've been sharp in training, so I think the players are in a confident mood. We are confident. He was a performance analyst. He was a player at Nottingham, a player at Carlisle. He was a performance analyst. Now he's a head coach he's got a Continental Pro license. Torquay's performance over the course of the season: 2.1 goals per game, 2.1 non-penalty goals per game, conceded less than a goal per game, shots per game up pushing 20, shot percentage. So we're less than 50% on target, it looks like. Yeah, I think that's pretty true. Passing percentage is okay. Tackling is okay. Reagan Lindley is the most effective and impressive attacking players in the Enterprise National. Plays for Carlisle. Worst performing attacking team, Altrincham. Mentoring month in review. Some mixed personality traits for his mentoring group, collecting some positive influences as negative ones. He's become less sporting on the pitch. A strong sense of duty, unity between the players. He's become less sporting. What does that mean? Having put in the hours on the training field and after watching traits among opposing defenders, Sonny Go Fish is now suitably prepared to be a weapon in springing the offside trap. Nice. Totten's Piggott gets National Player of the Month. National Young Player of the Month. Head Coach of the Month. 4 matches, 4 wins. What about us? For the month of what? December? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 4-1 in the league. 4-0-1. Take that in consideration. I didn't win all of them, but I only had 1 draw. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna have a stroopwafel and some coffee. That start in 20 minutes. Okay, let's see. Anybody else here? Nope. It's me and Blessed. Monthly head coach performance review. Summarize the board, so you're doing an unbelievable job, and you're clearly the right head coach for the job. Overall, the supporters could not be happier with the job you are doing. I could not be happier with this stroopwafel. However, we still only expect the team to end up reaching the playoffs. Oh, dear. And JJ is a highly influential player, right? No, he's just an influential player. So Elias is also going to be upset because we made the same promises to him. Here's a phone number you can call, JJ. 1-800-WAAH. 1-800-WAN. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Bypass the press. Got it. Encourage set pieces. Above the league average. How high above the league average, though? Right? That's kind of the question. How high above the league average do they concede? Like 0.000001? So I don't know if I want to do this because it says they're going to try to force us outside. Hmm. They're going to try to trap us outside. So why should we go outside? They try to force our play up the middle. Now, what do we do to counter overlapping flanks? Overlapping flanks, yeah, we want to try to trap them inside, right? Not let them go up the flanks. That's what we want to do, I think. We are strong on the flanks. Use the flanks, Luke. The flanks are strong with this one. Torquay training review. Jake. He got a 10.0 in the game. He's training at a 9.9. Sunny Goldfish. Okie dokie. Now we're down into the sevens. This is can be kind of tricky. I usually go until I get a negative reaction from somebody, and it might just be here because he doesn't like me anyway. Yeah, I do notice, JJ, even though we didn't get our coaching staff or haven't gotten our coaching staff to where you want it to be yet, I still appreciate you training hard. Even though, Sonny, you've lost your starting spot. Yeah, I see his morale's way down. Maybe we start him. What is today? We play tomorrow. So I had two of these already, right? 2, 4. I think that's fine. That's fine. They are delicious. Owers and presses and Torquay under 18s stalemate. That's good. Okay, for the following news are out for your attention. Provide top billing. Carlisle plays Altrincham. Altrincham, I think, is in last place. Yeah, Altrincham's going down. And then who else is right behind us? Totten is playing who in their next game? They play Hartlepool. Hartlepool is 14th. So that could be a pivotal game. Fitness tests. Not required. A bruised foot. Failed. Finn Welch. When are you coming back, Finny boy? When are you coming back? 4 to 9 days. All right. Ores and presses. He looked tidy and hardly put a foot wrong all game. Also featured prominently and looks good enough to be moved up to the Torquay first team squad. He's too old for the under 18s. Isn't he in? But I'm trying to get him playing time. Okay, well, let's do that then. Let's move him to under 8. Let's move him to the senior squad. And we're just going to keep trying to get him playing time. Make him available for under 18s. Okay, Sonny, Finley and O'Connell. All right, light. Denzie's heavy. How's Mosley doing? JJ's heavy. Mansur's heavy. Young is heavy. So maybe we just bring these guys in on off the bench. Tavor's on medium. When's our next match after this? We don't have a match for 2 weeks, but I can see the FA throwing something in here. So maybe we want to try to do a friendly for right here. How do we schedule a friendly again? We'd want to schedule a friendly for the 9th. Saturday the 9th. Got a match practice going on that day. Got 2 match practices. Could just do try to get a friendly set up on this date. Where do we do that? Let me go out to. Okay, question. FM26. How to set up a friendly. Schedule screen, clicking on a blank date and selecting arrange friendly. Oh, it seems so easy. I think I tried doing that. Right here? 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 Da 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 da. Sheesh. Club site, fix club. Okay, it says club site, fixture schedule card. Oh, there it is, arrange friendly. What again? It was the 9th? Oh. Yeah, the 9th. Could play with our under 18s. Northampton, Notts County, Walsall. Similar reputation teams, smaller reputation teams, very small reputation teams, larger reputation teams. Paris SG. Yes, Monaco. I don't think we're going to get them to come down here. That's the only thing. I got about 15 minutes, and then I got to go to pick up my daughter from school. Nearby teams. Look at this. I mean, play the under 18s. Where's Walsall? These are like international. Who gives us the most money? Notts County. Let's see if they they give us a game. Because I'm assuming even if they don't, um, even if they don't give us a game, we can still we can schedule a game with our under 18s anytime, maybe. They accept the friendly. Nice. Yeah, I want to let me take control of that match. That way I don't have my head coach running my players or my assistant coach running my players into the ground. Okay, so on the bench we got Thompson, Sonny Go Fish. Now they are saying that you can always take Worthington out, put in who's better? Probably where is O'Connell's probably better back there. Yeah, by a half a star. So we're not playing JJ because he's unhappy that we didn't improve the first team to his liking, because I've spent all season improving the first team and getting them on coaching courses. Let's see if we can change his attitude a little bit. Oh, let's see. Worthington's on the bench. Golden. So we have Sonny. We have two forwards. We have two midfielders. We have two. Can Pilling play back here? Yeah, let's put Pilling back here. We have two midfielders and we have two defenders. I think I might play Thompson because his morale is better. Give Evans a break. He is on medium. These guys are all on heavy. Tabor's on medium. Low Everton's on light. Young's on heavy. He wants to play channel. He wants to play playmaking winger. Just play as an inside forward. It's what the strat is, I believe, the tactic. And then maybe put Freeman in the middle. Oh no, we want to put Freeman on the left and Jay in the middle. And Jay wants to be channel midfielder. Dylan Freeman wants to be an inside winger. So who's on heavy? Mansur's on heavy. So what if we bring in what if we bring Worthington in? Or O'Connell? Yeah, we'll bring O'Connell in. We're gonna rest Mansur. We're gonna rest Sam. Jay's head on heavy. Could play Hayfield. Young, 8 goals, 8 assists. Jay, 7 goals, 6 assists. I think Jay will be okay. I think Jay will be okay. And then Denzi's on heavy. Strickland's on heavy. Sam's only. Let's put Sam over here. Strickland's on heavy. Denzi, Maswi, you're on medium. Bring Golden in. I'm on an ad break, I guess. I didn't even know. Didn't even look. Because I'm busy trying to play this game. So my midfield is not real familiar, looks like, with the tactic. Hopefully things will be okay. Mm-hmm. 5 goals, 4 assists. Okay, let's go to the match. Okay, we got on the bench, we got Evans. We got 2 forwards, 2 midfielders, 2 defenders. We've got Thompson in goal, and he likes to play the ball playing goalkeeper. We got wingbacks Maswi and Golden. Backing up defense, we've got Dreyer and Barrett. Anchoring midfield is O'Connell. Mansford's playing our midfield playmaker. Up front, we've got Freeman, Jay, and Low Everton, and Tabor leading the line up front. So I want to look at opposition instructions again onto his weaker side. That's it. Before, when you would click on opposition instructions, it always came to this screen. Now they bugged it somehow where now it all comes to this screen and you're like, where is everybody? No heavy tackling here. Jack Spong. Jack, you are very fast. 18 natural fitness. You are 5'6" and 5 strength, so we're going to tackle you. Most dribbles, Ben Tollett. You are 6 foot, medium strength. So yeah, we're going to tackle you also. Go to the match. Teams are warming up. So after this, see, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thank you. Just my wife's messaged me with some questions about she's gonna do a little shopping today, so she's just questioning me about that. Never press Lewis Payne. And it won't let me click on it. Interesting. Okay. So we'll have to go out and We'll have to tell them that Lewis Payne should not be pressed. Probably because he's probably a speedster. Morecambe. They like to go up the wings. Looks like we should maybe go up the wings because it looks like they're yeah, never press Lewis Payne. Did it input that? Never press him. But we can, he's 5'10", 9 strength. We can tackle him. Oh, no. We can tackle him. And we can show him onto his weaker foot. Now, lump it down. Mosby gets it. You're going to cross? Oh, he got tripped. They're coming up the wing. We're supposed to be trapping inside. And I don't see anybody trapping anybody inside. And there's the first goal. Scored by, assisted by the guy who's in terrible form. A minute into the game. Guys, I thought we were supposed to be trapping inside. Guys. Okay, we're not going to go through the middle then. We're going up the flanks because their tactic is to clog up the middle. And we're going to go with a little bit more direct passing, bypass the press. We're going to have pass into space, work the ball into the box. I forget if they want us to play for set pieces or not. Come on, guys. The first... Is anybody marking a dozy? We supposed to mark a dozy? Yeah, we're supposed to mark him. Tightly mark him. He's running in all on his own. Oh, give me a break, game. Give me a break. I can't click on cancel because then it will cancel these instructions up here. Come on, game. Give me a break. Yeah, we're supposed to be marking him tightly. And nobody's marking him. Yeah. So you can't change instructions. You can't change all of your instructions, basically. You have to change the opposition instructions separate from your instructions. So you can't do like a tactical thing and put on there, play wider and tightly mark this player. You can't have those two instructions on the same little slip of paper that you're running out onto the field. You can write out, mark this player. You're right, mark this player and then send that piece of paper out, and then play wider and send that piece of paper out, because you can't do them both at the same time. Once you change this, you got to click on confirm changes or else they won't take place. There's no way to get from this screen back to your other screen unless you cancel, which will cancel all the changes you made on this screen. It's just not good. Trigger press always. Show him onto his weaker foot. I got to reset up all this stuff that I just did. Jack Sponge, we're supposed to always trigger a press on him. Tackling, we're supposed to tackle him normal. Weaker foot. Terrell, we can do this with you, Admiral. I think we're supposed to always target, tightly mark you. Though I don't know why we have tightly mark on that one guy, because he just got in and scored a goal. He wasn't being tightly marked at all. Oh well, it's just a game. All right, so we can tackle you normal. You, we can tackle you normal. You guys 11 5 10, 11 6 1, 14 6 4, 9 8 5 10. So we can tackle you normal, you weaker foot, you normal, you weaker foot. Now see, I have to confirm changes. Now those changes went in, so now I can click on my tactics and do my changes. Mm. Come on, trap inside. And lump it down the field. There's a pass. I saw that. And that was a great save from the goalkeeper. Okay, one shot on target, one goal from Morecambe. That sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. And see, this isn't the formation that they showed us. The formation that they showed us, I think, they're out of possession. Their backs were back here. Maybe this is what I saw. In possession. We'll try up the flanks. I mean, we are away. Four shots, three on target. How many of those are long shots? No long shots. That is a win. I will take that. Okay, force them inside. Trap them inside. Trap them inside. Boy, they're really, this Payne guy is going to be a pain. That's a corner. What can we do with this guy? Payne. He's 5'10", not very strong. I would say tackle him hard. Give him the ball away again. You know, something that's not in the game as far as a statistic is turnovers. He's giving it to Payne again. Somebody's got to mark him. Somebody's got to mark him. Maswi, you got to mark him. I hope Maswi doesn't go in like full barrel because your tackling is only a 9. Dryer's on a yellow already. You know what? I also might get O'Connell to mark him. O'Connell, you are 11 at marking. You're pretty pacey. So I'm going to have you also mark. And what's your tackling? Or your aggression is only 9. Okay. So let's have you also mark Mr. Payne. No, we don't want to do that. We want to come back over here. I'm going to go marking, mark tighter, double team him or whatever. Low Everton's on it and he scores. So, okay. So we were going up the middle, right? Now, didn't we just no. I change it over here. Okay, Low Everton, you can drop back. Jay, you can come over here. Let's have you guys be let's try to get the ball back to let's just get the ball up to try to get the ball up to Tabor. I'm gonna leave in about 5 minutes. Okay, we got the goal. Shouts, encourage. Nice pass. Is he offside? Scores again. Looks like he might be offside though. No, I don't see the. That was easy. That was easy enough. Keep doing that. We got a 0.68. Maswi is way over here. This is where Payne is. Maswi's way over here. He's supposed to be marking him closer. I don't even know where O'Connell is. O'Connell's over here. He's supposed to be marking Payne. And I guess because the ball leaves. It's going to be a whistle highlight. That's all it is. Tabor gets on it. Tabor scores. Was he? That was a little bit like a roller coaster right there. Tilt the whirl. Looks like he was onside. Nice goal to end the half. Get another highlight, or is this a whistle highlight? It's a whistle highlight. Yeah, somebody please mark Payne. Oh, what a save by Thompson. Or what a miss. Okay, I'm not going to go through the stats right now because I got to get going. How the players look, uninterested. Uninterested. Frustrated by the feedback. I don't understand what you're saying. They're on a 2-2-1. Somebody come out and get him. Come on. Skip that one. Do it. You tell him to do it, assistant coach with the Continental Pro license. I got to get going. I just got to get going. I think I'm just going to make a few changes here. I think I'm going to do this. Instant result. Classy. We beat Morecambe in a thrilling encounter, 5-3. Great. I got to go. We'll look at that next time. But yeah, I really got to go. Pick up my daughter. Let's save this. She gets out of school in about a half an hour, so I always like to be there to pick her up right when she comes out of the school. So that's going to do it for me, everybody. Thanks for watching. Oop, that's not the right screen. That's the right screen right there. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you all. Thanks for coming in. To everybody that came in to view some of the streams. Thanks to all my VOD watchers. Thanks to everybody who might be in the stream that's just kind of lurking or whatever. Thank you for coming in. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. I'm not going to do my regular outro because I got to get going. But yeah, thank you so much for watching wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. And we'll see you next time. Be tomorrow around 9:30 or so, Mountain Standard Time here in the U.S. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.